So I'll write you. Hey you guys, welcome back to my channel. So if you're new here, my name is Jolie Yvonne. You can come here for all things beauty, travel. Like I always say, you can come here for the vibes. And for all of my returning girlies, hey girl, hey. And before we get into this video, I want you all to drop down and make sure you're subscribed so you can always stay notified every time I post another video, because we're dipping and diving into new and different experiences. So why not come and join the party? If you watch me, then you know that I'm a new YouTuber and a vlogger here on YouTube. And I'm also a fragrance head. To know me is to know that my favorite compliment that you can ever give me is that I smell good. I can be looking crusty, busty. I could be looking like I just got up out the bed. I don't care. But one thing about it, I'm gonna smell good. And that brings me to today's video. Today we're gonna be diving into my top 5 fall fragrances. The scents that I'm gonna show you all today are gonna take your aroma from Who's That to
There's no way you just let this nigga, bro. This
Hold on. There's no way.
Fall is my favorite season for various reasons, from the fashions to the weather to the holidays and to, like I said, my favorite, the aromas. There's absolutely nothing like smelling fresh pumpkin, fresh cinnamon, and fresh apples and stuff throughout the air. I love, love, love that. I'm from the South, and if you know anything about Southern people, they love to cook and they love to bake. And when I was younger, I would always be at my auntie's house while my mom was at work, and she would always be baking something. The smell of the food, of whatever she was baking, always smelled so delicious. But yeah, I'm not gonna do too much talking. I'm just gonna go ahead and get into the video. So if you're interested in this content, grab a snack, get cozy. Let's get into these fragrances because I've been waiting all year to talk about these. So I'm not gonna be showing the fragrances in any order which I love more than the other. These are actually my fragrances that I have in my current rotation right now, which means I literally wear these 2 to 3 times a week. So our first fragrance that we have is the K.I.L.E. Love Fest Burning Cherry. I absolutely love this fragrance. It smells so good. This is marketed as a unisex fragrance. However, this leans very, in my opinion, this leans very much as a female's fragrance realm. However, it's marketed towards men and women. The top notes in this is burning cherry, raspberry, praline, palo santo, guaiac wood, and patchouli. It's a very woody fragrance, and of course it's sweet because it has cherry in it. You can also smell the amber in it, and the vanilla is really good. I lean towards this fragrance most of the time when we're having a girls' night. To me, it really gives grown women. It gives real sophisticated women on a night out on the town with her homegirls, just out vibing. It really smells good. And one thing about this fragrance, a little goes a long way. You can just spray this 2 or 3 times and you'll be set for the entire night. This is also a perfume, which means that it's gonna have a long lasting life on it. You can really smell the cherry and the raspberry in this. Now that I'm actually reading the back of it and seeing the raspberry and the cherry, you can really smell that now. This fragrance is really intense. It's really hypnotic. It's really a beautiful scent. I urge you, if you don't want to spend your money on it, the next time you're in Sephora or maybe at Macy's, drop by the fragrance department and smell this, and I promise you'll fall in love. And as you can see, I'm literally empty, so you can already tell that this is an absolute fave. Alright you guys, so the next fragrance that I'm going to show you, this is the Raina Midnight by Pharmacy. Last year for my birthday, I went to Vegas and I met with one of my friends. Her name is Mandy. She works for the brand Pharmacy. She brought some PR with her along on the trip and she gifted it to me, and one of the gifts inside the PR was this fragrance. They hit the nail on the head when they named this Raina Midnight, because this just gives like, I know I said the last fragrance gave a night out on the town, but this just gives a night out on the town, but like more pristine, more mature, more, without a doubt, it just gives independent, just gives very much like I walked into this room and I know I deserve a spot in it. Like, this smells so good. This fragrance was actually just launched in 2025, and when I received it, it wasn't even on the market yet. The top notes in this fragrance are pink pear and pink pepper, while the middle notes are coffee, jasmine, gardenia, and orange blossom. The base notes are vanilla, patchouli, and cedarwood. While I do love this fragrance, I will say the longevity on this perfume is really not long lasting. I would say this leans more towards a toilette. It's not really strong. However, when you first spray it, it's really strong, but throughout like the first hour or so, I would say that the smell of the fragrance dies down a lot. It may be to your liking. However, for me, when I spray on my fragrances, I really want you to smell me like 3 to 4 rooms away. Like, I'm not even gonna lie, I'm not here to have anyone suffocate off of my body fumes or anything. However, yeah, I love my fragrances, love them. But yeah, really good fragrance, love this. All right, you guys, so the next fragrance that I'm going to be showing you is the Jimmy Choo I Want You Le Perfume. I just recently purchased this about 2 weeks ago, and the 2 times that I worn this fragrance, I've literally had 2 people on both separate occasions stop me and ask me what I was wearing. And we had a whole 5-minute conversation about this perfume. This smells so good. I'm actually wearing this right now. This is actually called the Jimmy Choo I Want You Gold. It's like to the original perfume, which is the I Want You La Parfum. It's really, really spicy to my nose. Love that. I don't really know what the top notes in this fragrance is, so I'm gonna read them to you all. It says this fragrance has top notes of pear, golden gardenia, and blackberry with a heart of jasmine, absolute, patchouli, and amberette, and the base notes of sandalwood, moss, and praline. About 2 years ago, my boyfriend had bought me the original version of this fragrance. I think it was the I Want You Forever, if I'm not mistaken, and not ranking any of these fragrances that I'm showing you all tonight. However, that fragrance, it has to be in my top 3. The only reason why it's not featured in this video is because it's not a fragrance that I typically wear in the fall and the winter months. I like to wear that during the warmer seasons in the warmer months, but that fragrance is really, really good. However, this one is a really, really good one too. I sprayed this one about 2 hours ago, and I can still smell it on me right now. However, I feel like that's still not enough time for me. For me, it's still not enough time to tell whether it's a good and long-lasting fragrance. So stay tuned. I'll definitely keep you all posted on how much I like this one. But as of now, she's pretty cool. She's gonna go in the good stash. And the next fragrance that I'm showing you all, I'm so excited about. I don't know why, every time I pick this fragrance up, and as you can see, I pick this fragrance up a lot. This is the Dossier times Aaliyah's Face perfume fragrance and of the hour. When I tell you, I absolutely love this fragrance. This smells so good. Every time I pick up this fragrance, I feel as if I created this myself. That's just how proud I am of her. If you all are not familiar, Aaliyah's Face, she's a popular influencer slash YouTuber on YouTube. I'm pretty sure you've all seen her. If not, you should definitely go and check her out. If you're looking for someone with a bubbly personality, fun spirit, just positive, uplifting, just an all-around people person, then she's your girl. Earlier this year, she came out with her own collection with Dossier, and she came out with 2 perfumes. And I have both of the perfumes, and this here is one of them. This is the fragrance of the hour. This smells so good. Have you ever sniffed that fragrance and it made your whole body tingle? This is it for me. I literally wear this every single, well, I'm not gonna say every single day, but I wear this a lot. I've been meaning to go back to Dossier to pick up another bottle of this because they're back in stock. Now that I'm thinking about it, let me go ahead and put that in my to-do list for me to do this weekend. The top notes in this fragrance is tonka bean, cedarwood, and suede. Grown woman, sexy, sophisticated, everything. I love this fragrance. Love. Get this in your collection, and it's very inexpensive. And I love that she created and marketed this towards the inexpensive crowd while at the same time maintaining a sense of just luxury and just standard. I really feel like people who are really not into fragrances would really enjoy this. But yeah, absolutely love this. And last but not least, the last fragrance that I'm going to be showing you all is the Jo Malone London fragrance and the Ginger Biscuit. I'm gonna just say this. Ladies, if you're looking to get ate up,
huh? What? Oh. Okay.
If you're looking to get ate up, and I'm talking about ate up off the bone, get this. The name doesn't lie. When they say ginger biscuit, that's exactly what you're gonna smell like. When I tell you so sweet, so gourmand, imagine just walking into a gingerbread factory. It literally smells like warm ginger, cinnamon, hazelnut. Like you could just smell all of that. It just smells like you're in a bakery. And I know earlier I said I love my fragrances to be a little intense, but this is intense while not being intense. If you're familiar with Jo Malone, then you know that they really don't focus on the intensity of their fragrances. However, this one is intense without being too intense, if that makes any sense. You can spray this and it's not going to be overwhelming. It's not going to be too much to make the average person who really doesn't wear perfume, it's not going to make them feel fainty or feel like you just sprayed on too much perfume. I work in healthcare and I work in a hospital, and typically we're not supposed to wear fragrances, and I still wear this every day and get compliments asking what am I wearing. So yeah, this is a really good fragrance. Earlier I said this fragrance is VIP, and the only reason why I say this is because this is a holiday scent, so they only sell it once a year and they sell it around this time of the holidays. So yeah, I always make sure to get me at least one bottle a year. This is actually my second bottle. I haven't sprayed this yet. I haven't used it because I just ran out of my previous bottle. However, this is a really good fragrance to add into your collection, especially if you're a fragrance lover who's into like foodie type fragrances, because I'm not gonna lie, I'm not into that per se, but when it comes to like ginger, cinnamons, bananas and stuff like that, I absolutely love that in my fragrance. Being that I could help myself, I wanted to throw in 2 extra fragrances that I felt like would really benefit your fragrance collection, and these are the 2 fragrances. So first up, we have the fragrance Gucci Bloom Intense. This is how this looks. I've had this perfume for about 3 years now. Actually, this bottle is empty. I've been meaning to repurchase this. However, every time I go fragrance shopping, my eye always catches something else. However, this is a really good fragrance. My boyfriend brought this fragrance for me about 2 Christmases ago, and I've always kept the bottle because, like I said, I've always been meaning to restock this in my fragrance collection. However, I've never gotten around to it. But like I said, this perfume smells so good. It gives really rich. Think of like a wealthy grandma. In the best way. I'll just say that it just smells really, really good. Really, really good. And the absolute last fragrance that I'm going to be sharing with you all is the YSL Libre in Flowers and Flames. I just recently purchased this fragrance about 3 days ago, and I was instantly hooked. I haven't worn it since I've purchased it because I'm still reviewing about 3 to 4 other fragrances before I got to this one. It smells real florally, real sweet, and you can really smell the coconut in this perfume, which I thought was very fascinating because I've never smelled a fragrance and the first note that spoke to me was coconut, and ultimately it's what gravitated me towards purchasing it. It says the top notes in this fragrance is lavender and bergamot, and honestly I can really smell the bergamot in this fragrance. Not so much the lavender. The middle notes are orange blossom, coconut, lily, and palm tree, and the base notes being vanilla. You can tell off of first spray with this fragrance that it's going to be a long lasting fragrance, and that's one of the top 3 qualities of a fragrance that can get me hooked, honestly. If you smell good and you can last a long time, then you got me. No lie. So I'll write you. Alright you guys, so that was my current top 5 fall fragrances with a couple honorable mentions. As you can see, clearly I have no self-control. Drop down in the comments and let me know which fragrance that you've tried within my collection, which ones that you want to try, and what's your favorite fall fragrance, because I'm always looking for new fragrances to test. And if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and hit that little bell at the bottom of the screen so you can always stay notified every time I post another video. As I always say, whether it's 1 view or 100, I'm greatly, greatly, greatly appreciative of you all. Thank you all for tuning into this video. Stay warm, stay cozy, stay smelling great, and I can't wait to see you all in the next one. Bye.